Welcome back to Movie On. Today I'm going to explain the movie called Decoys from 2004. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care, and I hope you enjoy it. This movie is about some female aliens who came to Earth, and they look exactly like humans. They came here to have sex with the men of Earth, but whoever has sex with these aliens dies. Let's get deep into the story to see how these things actually happen. At the beginning of the movie, we saw a college and two students of the college. They were Luke and Roger. They were best friends, and they were talking about losing their virginity, which means they still haven't had sex with anyone. In the next scene, we saw that Luke was cleaning his clothes in the laundry, and he was alone there. But then two girls named Lily and Sarah came to the laundry, and they started to talk to Luke. While talking, they seduced Luke, and Lily told him her room number as well, and she left something on the desk. Luke was so excited, and that's why he immediately went to Lily's room with the thing that Lily left there. Since the room was not locked, he opened the door and went inside. The temperature of the room was low. Luke put that thing on the desk and began to smell Lily's clothes. But then suddenly, he heard Lily's footsteps, and he hid inside the closet. Sarah and Lily came inside the room, and they opened the window so that the room would get colder. After that, Lily and Sarah took off their clothes, and Luke was watching this from the closet. In the next scene, we saw that so many tentacles came out of Lily's body, and Sarah was spraying something on these tentacles. And Lily felt her orgasm because of this, and she became satisfied. Luke saw all of this from the closet, and he had no idea about what was happening. Lily and Sarah left the room, and Luke came out of the closet. Then Luke saw that spray, and it was actually liquid nitrogen. This thing is cold as ice, and it could freeze any human body. But nothing happened to Lily from this spray. Luke realized that Lily was not a human. Luke immediately went to Roger and told him everything, but Roger didn't believe him. In the next scene, we saw that Luke met with two of his friends named Gibby and Alex in a coffee shop. Again, he told them about Lily's tentacles, but no one believed him. Instead, they made fun of him. After that, they went to the college party. Lily and Sarah were also there. Luke was talking to Alex. Meanwhile, Roger and Sarah were becoming good friends. Suddenly, Lily went to Luke and asked him to dance with her. Luke told her that "I'm all yours," and went dancing with her. He was such a dumb guy. He knew that Lily was not a human, but still he had no control over himself. Luke and Lily talked to each other, and once again, Lily seduced him and kissed him. Meanwhile, a girl announced that the captain of the football team is with us. His name was Bobby, and he will announce the name of the Ice Queen of this year. Bobby came to the stage and announced that Lily is the Ice Queen of this year. She went to the stage and kissed Bobby, and after that, they danced with each other. Luke felt jealous because of this, and he began to beat Bobby. But Luke was a skinny and weak guy, whereas Bobby was a bodybuilder. That's why Bobby beat the shit out of him. After getting beaten by Bobby, Luke became so angry and came out of the club. Alex came after him and tried to calm him down. Bobby and Lily also came out of the club and went to the forest far from the club, and then they had sex with each other. And we saw that those tentacles came out of her body, and one of those tentacles went inside Bobby's mouth, and Bobby's body became frozen, and he died. On the other side, we saw that Roger was in the bathroom, and Sarah came to him and started to kiss him. Sarah began to take off his clothes, but Roger told her to stop, and said that "You're so beautiful." "I'm still a virgin, and I don't want to lose my virginity in a bathroom." But Sarah told him that "I just want to have sex with you. I have no intention of getting married to you." After saying this, she left the bathroom. The next morning, we saw Luke and Roger in their room, and a police officer named Amanda came to their room. She was the childhood friend of Luke. She told Luke that Bobby was murdered last night, and we found his body in the forest. Amanda took Luke to the police station. The officer knew about the fight they had last night, and she had a doubt that Luke must have killed Bobby. In the next scene, we saw that they got the post-mortem report of Bobby, and they found out that Bobby had died due to drinking so much cold liquid, and Luke didn't kill him. That's why the police let him go. Luke tried to tell the police officer about Lily's tentacles, but she didn't believe him. After that, Luke went to Alex and convinced her that Lily was not a human. He asked her to help him, and then they put a hidden camera in Luke's room in Lily's bathroom. On the other side, we saw Gibby and his girlfriend, Natasha. While they were walking around, they went to the cemetery and then started to have sex on a grave. We saw that so many tentacles came out of Natasha's body, just like Lily. One of those tentacles went inside Gibby's mouth, and Gibby's body also got frozen and he died immediately. On the other side, Luke went closer to Lily to expose her. He impressed her and took her to his room. Luke began to have sex with Lily, and we saw that Alex was watching them through the hidden camera. But Lily noticed the camera, and she used her power to destroy it. Lily realized that Luke had found out her secret. That's why she pulled out her tentacles to kill him. But one of the tentacles hit a candle, and the candle fell on the bed. Therefore, the bed caught on fire. Lily became so scared by the fire, and she turned into an alien and ran away from the room. Luke realized that Lily cannot tolerate fire. She's scared of it. She can only stay in cold places. When Luke tried to watch the video recording, he saw that the recording was damaged as well, and there was no proof about Lily. On the other side, we saw Roger, and he was about to have sex with Sarah in his room. This was his first time. While talking to her, Roger told her that my friend Luke thinks that you and Lily are aliens, and he thinks Lily has some tentacles in her body. Sarah became so upset and told him that, yes, this is true. We are aliens, and we came to Earth 2 years ago. All of the males had died on our planet due to a disease, and the male was the one who became pregnant on our planet to give birth. Sarah became so emotional and told him everything. She also told him that we came here to produce children. We put our tentacles inside a man and push our semen into their body to make them pregnant. But humans could not get away with this process. As soon as we try to make them pregnant, they die from the freezing temperature. We realized that the aliens came here to keep their race alive. Sarah told Roger that you're different from everyone, and I love you. That's why I cannot kill you. After hearing this, Roger asked her if she had tried the human way to reproduce. Maybe you could get pregnant in our way. After that, they had sex in the human way. And nothing happened to Roger as well. Suddenly, Luke came there with fire. Meanwhile, Roger fell down on the floor, and a spider came out of his mouth. Luke realized that they had had sex. Luke became mad at her and poured hot water on her body. Sarah turned into an alien and ran away from there. Roger was still alive, and that's why Luke took him to the hospital. But Roger died on the way to the hospital. Luke was so sad and worried. Amanda came to meet him, and Luke convinced her that Lily and Sarah are behind everyone's death, and he asked her to help him. This time, Luke was totally prepared, and he went to Lily, Sarah, and Natasha's house with a flamethrower and hot water. He poured the hot water into Natasha's body, and Natasha turned into an alien. Then Luke killed her with the flamethrower. After that, Lily asked forgiveness from Luke, but Luke was so mad at them, and he pulled the trigger of the flamethrower, and Lily also turned into an alien. Amanda killed her with her gun. Sarah also ran away from there. Amanda and Luke went after her. Meanwhile, Luke was out of gas, and his flamethrower was not working. Sarah realized that Luke was out of gas, and that's why she attacked him. Luckily, Amanda came there, and Sarah left him and ran away. Sarah was in the basement, and then Luke broke one of the hot water pipes, and Sarah died from the hot water. In the next scene, we saw that Luke was with Alex. He said, "I love you" to Alex. And then we saw that Luke and Alex went to their room to have sex. But then the same types of tentacles came out of Alex's body, which means Alex was also an alien. To watch more explanations of these kinds of movies, click on the videos on your screen. And don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, I will say, stay safe, stay well, thanks.